How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got kind of a different video. So I have been having so many technical issues with Twitch on the Xbox app for a while, and I had many issues recording this Guardian series and this Marlins series, and as you can see, there's really not much to write home about either series, as we lost both of them. What a dreadful homestand. So I'm just going to do kind of a recap, and we'll look at some stats and whatnot, and just kind of take you through what would have been in those episodes. Fair warning, you might hear my cats in the background. You never know, but they're loud, so if you do, my bad. Okay, so starting off, as you can see, our last 10 games, we have gone 3-7. We have lost the last 3 series, got 2 out of 3 taken in LA, and then we hosted Cleveland. Now, in real life, this would have been when our City Connects came out, but the game hasn't put those in yet, so that's fine. Looking here at the box score to start, Cleveland took a 2-0 lead here in the second, added on in the 5th. We got on the board in the 6th, and answered back in the 7th, and we scored 2 in the 8th, but we could not come out on top with and mount the comeback, as we did lose that game 4-3. Some notable performances here. A home run by Kyle Manzardo. Quan had an RBI, Manzardo, and so did Daniel Schneemann. On the mound for the Guardians to start was Joey Cantillo, but he did not qualify for the win. And instead, Hunter Gaddis came in, going an inning for the win and punching out the side too. So a good game by Cleveland. On the Braves end, it was pretty eventful at the top third of the order, I should say, as Acuna and Ozzy, as we were facing a lefty, got the 5 hits. And then, of course, down here we have Harris getting a 3-run blast to kind of help push us closer. I'm sorry, that's actually in the next game, I believe. But our lineup, we are really struggling to hit for any kind of power and run potential. Ozzy had 2 RBIs. Yastrzemski had an RBI double. And Acuna and Harris got some stolen bases. Raylo was on the mound. He only goes 6. Giving up just 2 earned runs off of 9 hits. Not bad at all. 7 punch-outs. But Aaron Bummer did also struggle. And Joe Jimenez, while he didn't give up a run, he continues to struggle. In Game 2... as you can see, Cleveland immediately jumps out to that 1-0 lead, adds on in the 4th and the 5th, and then we try to, we get shut out this game. Where am I imagining this Michael Harris 3-run home run in the 9th? I don't know, but it was not a very good game for us at all. As you can see here, no home runs in the game, but Logan Allen does get his first win, going 6, striking out 5, and Kate Smith pitching an inning and punching out 4. So I'm guessing a base runner must have reached. On the Braves end, just 3 hits for us, and Spencer Strider gets his 2nd loss of the season as he goes 5. So not really an eventful game, so to speak, but we ended up getting the loss. We did salvage Game 3, though. As you can see, very tight game to the 5th. We break it open, the scoring open anyways, and then we add on to shut Cleveland out 3-0. So let's take a look at this. So all the production coming from the bottom half of the lineup: Michael Harris, Sean Murphy, Ha-Sung Kim driving in these runs. And then on the pitching side, AJ Smith-Shawver continues to impress me. He had a shaky last inning of work, but it was overall a very productive game. 5 strikeouts, 5 hits, over a walk. And he's shown us so far in his 2 starts that he's not really going to, get the strikeout, at least early on in the season, but he's pitching to contact and he's not afraid to challenge hitters, and I'm impressed a lot by that. Okay, this one is bad. 15-2, Marlins win. I mean, come on. Everybody in that Miami lineup had fun in the hit parade here. Griffin Conine had a home run. Actually, he had 2 home runs. So he carried the Marlins, but they got production from every single person. And Sandy Alcantara gets his second win as he goes 6. And he struck out 7. Doesn't even matter. I think this one is the one where Michael Harris hit that 3-run home run in the 9th. It is. Okay, there it is. I knew it was somewhere. We lose another tight one, 4-3. Miami continues, or we continue to really give up runs here in the first inning. This time, it goes to Spencer Schwellenbach. He goes 6, 7 runs, 7 hits, 4 runs. 2 of them are earned. And Michael Harris tries to bring us closer in the 9th with that 3-run blast, but it was not good enough. Finally, in the series finale, we lose 5-4, and we are swept by the Fish. This one looks a little bit different because we jumped out to that 1-run lead, but then Miami comes back and scores in the 4th and then in the 5th, and then in the the bottom of the 5th, we score 2. They take the lead in the 8th, add on in the 9th. We try to fight back, but alas, no luck. So this one was a little bit better for us because we did tend to fare well. We kept it close. We jumped out to a lead, but the bullpen couldn't hang on. Acuna got his 3rd home run of the year. Dubon got his 1st. Matt Olson gets his 7th double. Waldron gets his 3rd. Acuna steals his 8th bag of the season, but Raylo was on the mound, and he was okay. Can't complain. He really struggled to get out of the 5th, had to bear down on a few pitches in that last 5th inning because he had, I think, the bases loaded at the end there. But he does fine. But really, you can see Joe Jimenez just continues to struggle. 1 inning of work, 2 hits, a run, and a strikeout, and he was hit hard. So, unfortunately, with Joe Jimenez, there's not much really that we can do with him. We can't move him because he has enough Major League experience. So, I really don't know what else there is to do. 17.818 ERA, 3 WHIP in just 3 2/3 of an inning. I mean, his attributes aren't terrible. They're pretty good. Especially those hits versus righties and lefties, but, he's just coming back from injury, I guess, and it's just not very good. So, here you can kind of see his stats. Just 7 runs in 3 2/3 innings, 11 hits, just 1 home run, so I guess that's good for something, but 21 total bases allowed. Not great. So that's kind of where he's been to start his season. Not really going to put him on the trade deadline, but, I don't know really what else to do. Schwelly's cold. He's been cold his past couple of starts. And really, our whole lineup has been cold. Acuna's starting to heat up, but Olson has cooled off significantly. Yastrzemski's cooled off now that he's seeing everyday time. Profar, I actually moved back into the DH spot just because I wasn't liking Sean Murphy that much. He's cold, as you can see on the other end. Kyle Farmer is cold. He is falling back down to earth. Dubon is the same way. Now you might notice that there is a new name on our bench. We, in fact, picked up Leonardo Rivas from the Mariners. Now I picked him up, I saw he was on the block, and I traded him 1-for-1 for Eli White because the Mariners needed outfield depth. And what I like is, or the reason I did this, is he was awesome in my Mariners franchise. It took a few years for him to develop, so we may not really even see much of him like he developed. He was a good everyday player for the Mariners in my 23 franchise, but it was fun to use him. He's a switch hitter, super utility. He can play second, third, short, center, and right, so just everywhere but left and first. He's got okay contact versus lefties. Nothing to write home about. I mean, none of this is really write home about, I guess, except for his bunting, which I didn't even really notice. But, I just like his bat. So in his first game against the Marlins, I wish you could view, team stats or the last. Oh, there it is. Recent games. Okay, there we go. Okay, so in his first game against the Marlins, he. Oh, why does it say? Hold on, let's get pitching stats. No, I don't want pitching stats. Oh, because I'm on Schwellenbach, duh. I don't know how I got all the way down there. Okay, let's see. No, not Nacho Alvarez. There we go. I don't want pitching stats. Why is it pitching stats? That's interesting. I don't know why it's like that. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. That's so interesting. Okay, sorry. So he played in Miami on April 14th, a week ago, basically. And he had 2 hits. First hit was a double, but he did also have a couple strikeouts. So 2 for 4 with a single and a double and a couple strikeouts. So he will kind of fill the same role Dubon will fill, in that he will play or just wherever we need him. So we'll see how this goes, but we really have to kind of warm up a bit here against this Phillies club. We have a chance to make up some ground in the division, just 3.5 back here in mid-April. The Phillies are 4-8 as well, so they're kind of scuffling. I'm sorry, 4-6. So they're kind of scuffling as well. Let's just take a look here, just to kill some time. They lost 2 of 3 against Chicago, and they took 2 out of 3 against the Diamondbacks. So the other thing I wanted to point out is what's really going to be one of our downfalls, and it's the downfall of playing every game, is that we are really going to strike out a lot. So here are the Dodgers. They're first with only 121 strikeouts. But here we are, 211. And the closest person behind us are the Mariners at 183. Drake Baldwin has struck out the least at 14. Acuna at 18. That might be a 6. And, Harris at 16 and Acuna at 21. But we strike out a lot. And that's just because I feel like that's just what's going to happen when you play this game, or all the games. But we also don't walk either. Now, I'm getting better at it. Okay, we're only 15 back of the Angels. But I'm getting better. But yeah, that's kind of the downside, is we're not going to draw many walks, and we're going to strike out a lot, because that's just how I play the game. I get nervous when it's whenever there's 2 strikes. But the upside is we're not going to walk people either on the pitching end. We have 20 walks allowed. Chris Sale has allowed 5. So, just something interesting to think about. You're going to see a lot of punch-outs, so our strikeout rates are going to be pretty high. Scouting wasn't really much interesting to look at. The guys that we're looking at weren't that, obviously they kind of fell down the board. I think they're all in the mid to late first round in the compensatory rounds, but that's just kind of where we're at. And we will pick back up on this Phillies series. So we play 3 in Philly, 4 in DC, and then we come back home to welcome Philly. So another long slate of games here with no off days for us. So we're really going to have to see... We're going to see a good mix of guys here in these next 3 series, and this is a chance for us to get some wins under our belt. The Nationals are 5-15. The Phillies are 4-6 in their last 10. If we can just get something started here, you just never know, So that's what we have to look forward to next on the channel. So that's it. That's going to be it for this video. Kind of a short one, I know, but we will be back to our regularly 3-4 game set videos. Well, I guess 3, and I'll split the Nationals one up, or maybe I won't. We'll see. The point is, we'll be back to normal in the next one. If you like what you saw, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, so I post videos as often as I can. And with that being said, y'all, take care, and I will catch you guys next time.